Good morning, friends. Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Chandramouli Sitaraman. This video, we are going to learn about what is cooperative society and what is its definition and what is its characteristics of the cooperative society, advantages and disadvantages. First, we will see the definition. What is cooperative society? It is defined as an autonomous association of persons united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, and cultural needs and aspirations through a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise. I repeat again, it is defined as an autonomous association. Autonomous in the sense stand alone, without helping and without getting the support from anybody. Standalone association of the persons, united voluntarily, those who have willing to come forward voluntarily to meet their common economic problems, common social problems, common cultural needs and aspirations. By jointly owned and democratically they can together and control one particular enterprise. We call them as a cooperative society. Cooperative, the word itself, you can easily know the meaning. Coordination. Cooperative society is defined as a business owned equally by the people who use its services or who work at it. Cooperative society may also be defined as a business owned and controlled equally by the people who use its services or who work at it. Clear? For how to form the cooperative can be formed as per the provisions of the cooperative societies. All the videos, when you want to do any business related with have link with the society, there should be some rules and regulations we have to follow, which was clearly prescribed by the government. Likewise, even for the cooperative society also, it is not just like that we can form. If you want to form a cooperative society, as per the provisions of the Cooperative Societies Act, how this act was created? This act was created through the bill, which was passed through the parliament, and it will make it as a separate act created by the court, Supreme Court of the particular country. And as per the act, what all the sets of rules and regulations given in the Cooperative Society Act that we have to follow when you want to form a cooperative society. What is the next one? At least 10 persons having the capacity to enter into the contract. At least 10 persons have a capacity to enter into the contract with common economic objectives. What is the objectives? Farming, general explanation, social responsibility activities only, farming, agriculture things, weaving, consuming, etc. can form the cooperative society. Only these three is considered as a topmost priority for the cooperative society. In India, we have agriculture sector. Most of the cooperative societies belongs to only three things: farming, weaving and consuming. Likewise, in all the country they have the basic social responsible business activities may be there. These activities the cooperative society people will taking care. A joint application along with the bylaws of the society containing the details about the society and its members has to be submitted to the registrar of the cooperative society to the concerned state. Joint application. Who willing to come forward voluntarily to join this cooperative society? They should register the name as a member, and that should be submitted to the registrar of the cooperative society as per the regulation. After scrutiny of the application and the bylaw. Bylaw means as per the law. The registrar issues a certificate of registration. Once you get the certificate, you can be a cooperative society formation. It is not a single alone. It is consist of plenty of people joined together will taking care of the social responsible business activities. Next one, what are various types of cooperative society? Cooperative society. Number 3, cooperative marketing society. So these are all the three important ones. Later on, a few more is there. What is consumer cooperative society? To protect the interest of the general consumers by making consumer goods available at the reasonable price. Who is consumer? Once the person who is using the product. Customer means ones who buy the product. Consumer means ones who is using the product, tasting the product. That people we call them as a consumer protection, consumer cooperative society. Producers cooperative society, it is nothing but to protect the interest of the small producers by making available items of their need for production like raw material, tools and equipments, machinery, etc. Bionica, Haryana Handloom, these are all the examples I gave it from the Indian background, Indian country background. Likewise, every country they may have the cooperative society. Cooperative marketing society, that is the third types. These societies are formed by small producers and manufacturers who find it very much difficult to sell their products individually. So I am a small farmers. I cultivated some farming materials from produce some farming activities from my agricultural land. I don't know how to sell that product. At that time, if I am registered my name as a member of the consumer cooperative marketing society, all other people is also existing that they will help you to sell your product. You can also enjoy and getting the profit. Parallelly, all other people can also enjoy by getting the product. As a cooperative society, credit is borrowing amount for doing a business to provide financial support to the members. For example, I have an idea, I have a very big land in my home, but I don't have money to do any cultivation or any farming activities in the land. What I have to do, if you go and approach a cooperative society, mainly and the cooperative credit society, you have to fill an application form, what amount you expected from the cooperative. In the minimum interest rate, they will provide some money for as a credit, and you have to pay monthly wise or yearly wise based upon the regulations rules given by the cooperative credit society. Cooperative farming society, what is that? These societies are formed by small farmers to work jointly and thereby enjoy the benefits of large scale farming. Examples, Pani Panchayat. This is an example I gave from India. I repeat again, cooperative farming society. What is that? The societies are formed by small farmers, very little farmers. They don't have much of asset, much of land, very minimum land facility available. They work jointly and thereby enjoy the benefits of large scale farming. How the other rich people, those are having maximum land and getting more profit. Likewise, when you joined as a member of a particular cooperative farming society, you also compete with the particular large scale farming also. Sixth one, residential houses to members. They purchase land, construct houses, flats, allot the same to the members. If anybody don't have the house in their own, this cooperative housing cooperative society will provide some by giving some loan in the minimum interest rate, and you can use that loan and you can build any construction by using the housing cooperative society. The examples I gave here: employees housing societies, metropolitan housing cooperative societies. Clear? What are the open membership? The first is open membership, voluntary association, state control, fourth one, I repeat again, a minimum of 10 members are required to form a cooperative society. The Cooperative Society Act does not specify maximum number of the members for any cooperative, only minimum of people. They can start and they can apply for a membership process. Voluntary association, members join as well as they leave the cooperative society voluntarily, that is by choice. If you want to continue, you can continue. If you want to leave out from the cooperative society, you can leave out. So it is a democratic types of association. State control, to protect the interest of the members, cooperative societies are placed under the state control through registrations. Every state have the different set of cooperative society. So the state is a main controller for all the cooperative society under them. Sources of finance. The main and another important characteristic is sources of finance. In a cooperative society, capital is contributed by all the members. Each and every individual. I have $100 in my hand. Like me, 10 people are having $100. All together putting on the cooperative society and take some amount for our purpose, and we can repay the amount. Obviously, the amount will be more because of 10 members putting together all their amount. Obviously, the benefits will be more. Democratic management, what I told in the voluntary association character, the same. The society is managed by a group, it is not an individual person. Group, board of directors. The members of the board of directors are the elected representative of the society. Who are all the members of the particular cooperative society? They will elect the first person who is the board of directors, and he is the person who is taking care of the leadership of. So these are all characteristics. Characteristics cooperative society is started only to form of the service point of view, not form to maximize profit. This is not open for the maximizing the profit. Is only giving a helping hands for the small farmers and the people, those who are below poverty line. They want to come out from the above poverty line. They should use this particular cooperative society. For that, this is one of the major characteristics. We call them as a service motive. Separate legal entity. A cooperative society is registered under the Cooperative Societies Act. As I told earlier in the first slide itself, the society should be formed as per the Act regulations. So, legal entity. Every cooperative society is in addition to providing services to its members and also generate some profits while conducting business. So, altogether doing some job as a teamwork, you can get more profit. If you are doing the same work individually, the profit will be very less. Next characteristic, self-help through mutual cooperation. Cooperative societies thrive on the principles of mutual help. They are the organizations of the financial of the society. I hope you guys what is cooperative society and what are the characteristics. Please share this video to your friends also. Subscribe my channel. You can get more videos which is related to your subjects. You can learn a lot of things through my video. This is Dr. Chandramouli Sitharaman. Thank you all.